This is Sam O'Reilly for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm here today at Steve Goodwin's weigh-in for his show tomorrow at the York Hall. Delighted to be joined by Amoo, doing his manager duties. And first of all, how are you, mate?
Well, I'm shattered because I've been all over the US and back and forth. I'm absolutely knackered, but good.
You've got the fun and games. Ramez Mahmood, your boy, is boxing for the Southern area tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So you're down here for the weigh-in.
Yeah, excited for that because he's worked really hard to get into that position. He's been patient, and I think he's ready.
Ryan Walker, another one of your guys, boxing tomorrow. Mm-hmm. He's on the comeback trail. Obviously, he fought for the English against Michael Ramez.
Yeah, he fought for the English. I mean, we sat down before the fight, and it was one of those fights where the opportunity came, and we all, as a collective, decided to take it. Obviously, it didn't work out for us, but we all learned a lot of lessons from that. Myself as a manager, obviously Ryan as a fighter, and his trainer, my son Michael. You learn a lot of lessons from that, and so Ryan's on a comeback trail. He's had a good performance last time out, and he's looking to continue that, and we hope to get him in a title shot next year, probably.
Yeah, definitely. You're a guy that has fighters, as we just said, Southern area level, and you've got world champions.
Yeah.
How do you not choose, pick and choose, but how is the decision made in your head of who is worthy of your time and who you can really get behind?
It's a personal thing for me in terms of, I've got boxers from Ghana, I've got boxers from the UK, some of them are based in the States, some of them are based here, some of them are based in Ghana, and I don't get to cherry pick fighters. We get fighters that are not blessed with a massive amateur background, an Olympian. They don't come to us, so we have to kind of search and rummage through fighters that need that kind of one-to-one touch, and then those fighters that are willing to work hard, they sell their tickets, and we work as a team, and the relationship starts from there. It's about the hard work. It's about understanding that we're not at the top of the tree. I can't, get fighters, who are on Matchroom shows or Warren shows, and they're getting great promotional deals before they've even laced a set of gloves up. So we have to work from the bottom of the barrel, in terms of, we have to find opportunities for our fighters. Steve Goodwin's been a long-standing friend of mine, and he's always offered my fighters opportunities on his shows, which is great for me in terms of over here,
Yeah.
But in saying that, Richard, we started off with someone like Richard Commey. He was from Ghana. Steve gave him his first opportunity over here, and now he's a world champion. And he's headlining shows in the USA on Top Rank, coast to coast on TV. His next fight is supposed to be on December the 14th. We're looking at
Commey-Lopez
at Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing, co-headlining with Terence Crawford.
Does it get any bigger?
Exactly. Does it get any bigger? But we know where we started from. So it goes to show everybody what can be achieved. You don't, have to have that massive amateur pedigree. You don't have to have that, hype machine behind you, to get to those places. It's all about hard work and dedication.
Before I talk a little bit about Richard, it's a family affair. You got your boy. What's that like, having your son? He trains a lot of your boxers?
He trains the fighters. Michael, unfortunately, Michael, it's a good amateur career. When he went to turn pro, he couldn't get his license because they found an acroid cyst on his brain, so they wouldn't license him, which was heartbreaking for all of us, to be quite honest. And Michael, it was very heartbreaking for him. And it took him a while to adjust to the fact that his dream of being a professional boxer, he couldn't find that. And but he always had a strength in communicating. He's very knowledgeable about boxing, more so than myself when it comes to certain things, and I always knew that he would be a fantastic boxer, and I've got high hopes for him. He's very, very good working with the boxers. He's got great skills. He's knowledgeable in terms of strategies, and I'm very, very pleased. He's got his first title come Saturday night, and pray to God everything works out well. Definitely. And he wins.
Definitely, it's nice to see. It's refreshing. You see that, and obviously Ryan and Ramez I've known for a little while. It's the way they talk about yourself and your boy. It's just an unbelievable little family atmosphere you guys seem to have.
Again, we're not looking to hype anything. We're not looking to. Nothing's false about us. It's all real in terms of we put the hard work in. We don't get the luxuries of having major sponsors behind us, having Sky TV or BT Sports following our fight. We don't get that, so there's no hype. It's real. It's one-on-one, personal, real stuff that we do with Streetwise Management and the fighters, and that's where we get our strength from as a collective. So.
Yeah, definitely. Just before we finish up, just Richard Commey. I mean, some story, innit? It's unbelievable, really, from where he's gone from to where he is now. I mean, talk me through the journey.
It's been a long journey. It's been a tough tough journey. We've worked really, really hard in terms of getting Richard to where he is. We've had to face obvious obstacles of Richard coming from Ghana and him not being, one of those, boxers that people hype up. People don't like to invest in African boxers. When I first brought Richard over here, a number of people in the boxing fraternity were telling me, what am I doing? I'm going to be wasting my money, I'm going to be wasting my time. And it doesn't matter where the boxer's from, as long as they're good and exciting and they can fight, But there's a lot of barriers that we've had to overcome, And in terms of the barriers that we've overcome, not just the ones that are there, but also ones that people actually put in front of you, the ones that you don't see, because there's a lot of people who didn't want us to succeed, and there was a lot of obstacles put in our way, But luckily, as a team, as a unit, we overcame those, and we got to where we are today because we've kept strong, we kept solid.
I know there would be absolutely no thoughts of overlooking Commey-Lopez, who is a ridiculously brash and exciting, and we're going to find out if he's as good as a lot of people are making out.
Most definitely.
But all the talk, obviously, with Lomachenko last week beating Luke Campbell, is he wants Commey, or the winner of Commey-Lopez after that fight.
Well, I think what he actually said is that he wants the IBF title.
Yeah.
He didn't say he wants Richard Commey, because if you look at all the comments he made, he said he wants to fight Commey-Lopez, but he thinks Commey will beat him.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get that corrected. Yeah.
Back of his head, Richard. That's got to be.
Not really. We concentrate on Teofimo. We never look beyond that. We know how you can come a cropper if you start looking beyond the person who's in front of you. So Richard has returned back to. I've just returned back from USA. I just spent a few days with Richard. He's back in training camp now with Andre Rozier and the team, and all we're doing is looking forward to Teofimo-Lopez.
One step at a time.
That's it. I was looking at the Boxing News ratings the other day, and they had Richard rated at number 5 behind Pedrosa, behind Campbell, behind Lomachenko.
I saw Campbell winning at number 3.
And I'm like, this kid don't get a break. He's a world champion. He won the world title in America after losing a split decision to an American, after losing a split decision in the final eliminator to a Russian in Russia. He's come back, he's won the title, and then he's beaten Beltran, who Beltran hadn't been stopped in 11 years. Beltran went the distance with Terence Crawford, who's arguably one of the pound for pounds in the world. Richard stops him in 8 rounds, doesn't get no credit. I mean, it's.
Do you have any feeling why that might be?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't want to say. To be quite honest, I have my feelings about it. I don't really want to say, but it just doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's been in the Ring magazine top 10 for 222 weeks, 170 weeks more than probably 8 of the fighters. I think only 2 fighters have been in there, as much as Richard. And he just doesn't get no credit. Pedraza has had 3 fights at lightweight. He's been a super featherweight champion, but he's had 3 fights at lightweight. He gets rated above Richard. It's just I just don't see the logic in it. And I don't know whether there's an agenda, because Richard is a Ghanaian fighter and he's not, so-called marketable or whatever. I just don't know, and it's a shame, really. It's a shame.
No doubt. If he keeps doing the business, they can't ignore him forever.
Well, they've been ignoring him forever, but we're past that. We're just doing what we're doing. We've had the opportunities here, which we didn't get them in the UK. When Richard won the Commonwealth title against Gary Buckland, we thought that might give him a kick on, because he's an exciting fighter, he's a fan-friendly fighter, but we got blocked at every turn, and we had to go back to Ghana and rethink our strategy. But luckily for us, Luda Bella signed Richard, and we've gone sky high from there. So it's good.
Well, Mickey, it's been a pleasure talking to you, sir. I could talk to you for hours.
I could talk for hours.
I've got to let you go.
I've got to go and do Ramez's tickets and stuff with Steve Goodwin, so we'll finish up there, and hopefully we'll speak tomorrow night.
Definitely, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you very much for talking to Boxing Social.
No problem.